the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Here's 2nd and 3. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Smith. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision's only going to wind up costing him a yard or two as he's tackled just shy of the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll get this down to the 48-yard line. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. A give to Pollard, running left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ultra. Go Ultra. Set.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And again, it's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. On the option right is Lance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Lance, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Pollard going to try the right side. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now a 2nd and 6.
47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Geno out of throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll throw again. Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Here we go, here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, it's a clip.
Now Smith. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith and Jigba. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And Walker with it over the middle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Geno.
15-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Hey, kill.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott now. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Play action now, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go 47. Here we go 46. 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And just shutting him off there. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Prescott on 1st down. And this is caught for a touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys just continue to roll. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
Tuesday.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
53. Hey, along.
3rd and 2, Smith. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Smith's pass.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Throwing, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Prescott off play action. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. first down, and it's Pollard again. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Touchdown! Michael Gallup from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
There we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Geno now to throw. No, it's out. Smith lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. On play action, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
We're going to 54. 1-8.
Now Prescott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right